Does your past haunt you and make you feel depressed? Are you stressed of the present crisis that the world is having? Are you troubled by the future that may come into your life? For all the burdens that you may have right now, Jesus wants to carry them all for you. He will lighten up your load and make you worry-free. You have nothing to fear, for God is greater than all your cares. He is calling you now. He is waiting for you to give you hope for the next pandemic.
Good afternoon, dear viewers! Welcome to the special episode of the series, The Cure for the Next Pandemic. Ngayong hapon ay meron po akong kasama dito sa NVAC Studio. So tawagin po natin si Miss Kimberly Joyce B. Marquez. Hello, Kim!
Hello, Ma'am Rose, and
Good afternoon!
good afternoon din po.
Okay, so pwede mong batiin ang ating mga viewers?
Good afternoon, dear viewers, and I'm happy to be with you this afternoon.
Ayan, so kamusta ka naman, Kim?
I'm fine and blessed throughout the series.
Mhm.
Nakakabitin nga.
Oo, okay. So, ngayon ay meron ding ipapakilala sa atin si Kim.
Yes, kasama po natin ngayong hapon ang head ng Theology Department of Nagaview Adventist College, and he finished his master's degree at Adventist International Institute of Advanced Study. He is Pastor Don Leo F. Garilva II. Kamusta po, Pastor?
Good afternoon, Kim. Good afternoon, Ma'am Rose.
Good afternoon din.
Good afternoon din sa ating mga viewers who are watching. I'm doing fine. Thank you for inviting me to this program.
Okay. So, ngayon naman pong hapon ay tawagin po natin ang isa pa nating resource speaker. Siya po ay dating guidance counselor ng Nagaview Adventist College at ngayon po ay isa po siya sa mga home dean ng Adventist University of the Philippines. Siya po ay registered guidance counselor, Ma'am Lowelyn T. Barredo. Good afternoon po, Ma'am Lowelyn.
Good afternoon, Nagaview. It's happy to be here with you this afternoon.
Ayan po. So, pwede mo rin mambatiin ang ating mga viewers ngayong hapon.
Magandang hapon sa lahat ng sumusubaybay ng walang sawa sa episode po ng The Cure for the Next Pandemic. Sana po pinagpala kayo at marami kayong natutunan sa bawat araw na topic na kanilang diniscuss.
Okay, so thank you very much for that, ma'am. So ngayon, Kim, sa ating special episode, ano nga bang meron ngayon?
Yan. Throughout the week, maaring maraming mga tanong ang ating mga viewers patungkol sa ating topic. Ano nga ba yung cure for the next pandemic? Ano ba tong next pandemic? And this afternoon ay nag-cater tayo ng ilan sa mga questions na magbe-benefit talaga ang marami sa ating mga viewers. And now, we will ask our guidance counselor and our pastor para mas maunawaan natin itong topic natin.
Okay, so kami pong dalawa ni Kim ay magtatanong sa ating mga resource speakers ngayong hapon. At dear viewers, sana po ay tutukan nyo ang mga kasagutan sa mga tanong nyo. Okay? So, para po sa ating unang tanong, ready na ba? Ready na ba ang ating mga resource speakers sa ating mga tanong? Ready ka na, Pastor DL? Ready ka na, Ma'am Lowelyn?
Yes, very
Okay.
much.
So, para po sa ating unang tanong, okay? Ang sasagot po nito ay si Ma'am Lowelyn. Okay. So, ano pong dapat gawin kapag laging anxious ang isang tao?
Ang unang dapat gawin ng isang tao na laging nababalisa ay tukuyin niya kung ano ang dahilan kung ba't siya nagiging balisa.
Okay.
Sa kalagayan, halimbawa ng isang estudyante, ano ang nagiging dahilan kung ba't siya nagiging balisa? Ito ba ay ang kanyang pag-aaral, relationship niya sa kanyang family, or relationship niya with boyfriend or girlfriend relationship?
Okay po.
Yan ang
So, after niya pong matukoy yung kanyang, yung dahilan para siya ay maging anxious, papaano na po ang susunod na gagawin niya, ma'am?
pagkatapos niya itong matukoy, alamin niya kung meron siyang kakayanan o kaparaanan para magawa niya ng solusyon ang nagiging dahilan ng kanyang pagkabalisa. Halimbawa, kung dumami na ang inyong mga requirements, hindi mo na alam kung anong gagawin mo, magkakaroon talaga na uneasy ka, hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin, so therefore there is anxiety. Anong dapat mong gawin? Alamin mo kung pwede mong makausap ang iyong guro. Ano ang pwede mong gawin para ma-prioritize mo kung ano ang dapat mong gagawin na
Okay. So, dear viewer, nasagot na ba ang inyong tanong? So, sana ay nasagot na yan ni Ma'am Lowelyn. Ngayon po, ay meron pong idadagdag si Pastor Don Leo.
Thank you, Ma'am. That's very true, no? But the Bible also gives us, no? And there's that a text in 1 Peter 5:7. It's very common to each one of us. It says, "Cast all your cares," or another version says, "all your anxieties on Him, because He cares for you. Minsan, yung hindi natin maiwasan maging anxious, no? Pero, iba yung anxious ka, pero alam mo may nag-aalaga sa'yo, kaysa anxious ka, tapos walang nag-alaga. Kasi that leads usually to depression. Ganun, di ba? So, that's what God's telling us, the Bible's telling us. We should cast it to Him.
Okay. So thank you for your answer, Pastor DL. Now, the second question.
So, meron po ditong nagtanong. Dahil nga po, pinag-uusapan natin dito is yung mental health natin. Sabi niya po, I can't tell if I have a brain problem or a mind problem. So, paano po ba natin ito malalaman, Ma'am Lowelyn? Ano po ba ang pinagkaiba ng mental problem sa brain problem?
Pag sinabi kasi natin sa brain problem, it talks about genetics. Kumbaga, there is no full development of the brain in itself. So, makikita natin even in the physical manifestation ng isang tao na may genetically undeveloped brain. That's why we have those Down syndrome, mental retardation. This is what you call the brain problem. But when we are talking about mind problem, it is actually the thought process. Ano ba ang nagiging laman ng isip mo? Paano mo ito pinaprocess? Tama ba yung reasoning? Is it irrational or rational?
Okay.
So,
Si Pastor DL ay meron bang karagdagan?
Very good yung sagot. I don't have an expertise, but I think Ma'am Baredo explained it very well. No?
yeah.
Okay. So, yun po, dear viewers, ang difference between the brain and mental problem. Okay? So, next question po natin ay, bakit po naghahalucinate tayo lalo na kapag puyat? Ayan. So, bakit ka po ba, Ma'am Lowelyn, naghahalucinate tayo kapag puyat?
First, let me define what is hallucination. Okay? Hallucination is more of the senses. You hear, you see, you feel. And it is something that is believed to be real, meaning it's not true. You just believe it's real. May narinig ako when in fact there is no voices around. Okay? How does it generate? Bakit nagkakaroon ng hallucination? It is because when you have either mental illness, you are into drugs, or you are under so much intense stress. And then, bakit siya nagkakaroon ng hallucination? Sabi nila, the question is, bakit nagka-hallucinate tayo, lalo na kapag puyat? Katulad ng isang makina, okay? A car. Kung kulang yung kanyang gasoline, do you think it would function well? Hindi, di ba?
Hindi na.
So therefore, just like the human machinery, it needs enough sleep in order for us to think well.
Okay. So yes, Kim, meron kang follow-up question?
Yes. No, kasi ako po, dear viewers and Ma'am Ne, talagang na-experience ko din yung sinasabi nilang sound hallucination. And sabi ko nun, baka dahil puyat lang ako, kaya marami akong naririnig. And may factor din po pala yun, no, Ma'am Ne, yung puyat ka, kaya mo na-experience yun. And ngayon, Ma'am Ne, very po ito, tugma dun sa ating last question. Kasi marami po yung nalilito sa ano yung pinagkaiba-iba ng mga helpers natin. Like, ano ba yung role ng psychometrician, ng guidance counselor, ng psychologist, ng chaplain, ng pastor, or ganyan. Kasi nung ako po, sabi ko, pinaprocess naman ako ng chaplain, bakit kailangan ko pang pumunta sa psychiatrist? Ano po ba, ma'am, please help us na maunawaan yung different roles nitong different profession pong ito.
Okay, so far we have different health professionals in terms of mental illness. Okay, for a fact, in normal settings, sa school setting, we have so many life coaches. Ito yung mga nag-training, they have learned, they have acquired, they have developed the skills through practice. Pero most of the life coaches are not licensed guidance counselor. When you call a person a guidance counselor, meaning he has passed the licensure exam for guidance counselor. Basically, a guidance counselor is generally for school setting, normal setting. Okay, then we have the psychometrician. What is the role of psychometrician? Sila yung tumutulong sa mga guidance counselor, sa mga life coaches, sa psychologists, and sa ating mga psychiatrists. Dahil sila yung nagbibigay ng mga test in order na makakita sila ng data, maging tama yung paggagabay ng isang guidance counselor para magkaroon ng concrete decision ng isang kabataan, isang magulang, sa lahat ng level ng edad. On the other hand, sa psychologist, ang psychologist kasi sila yung behavior, they are in charge of behavior modification. Ang guidance counselor, they do, pero mas equipped ang isang psychologist in terms of planning a comprehensive behavior modification program. Kapag ang isang mental illness becomes clinical by nature, that's the time that we refer it to a psychiatrist. Dahil ang psychiatrist lang ang pwedeng mag-prescribe ng mga gamot.
So, ma'am,
In order, yeah.
So, ma'am,
Yes.
follow up lang po. So, ang mga psychiatrist po ba, pwede po silang mag-process ng patient?
They are equipped. They are equipped.
Okay, so kasi po nung ako, ni-refer po ako sa psychiatrist, tapos sabi ko, nagtatanong din po kasi sila ng ano yung mga naranasan mo, ganun, and then ida-diagnose ka na po, and yun, magbibigay ng medication.
They are.
Ayan.
They
So
are.
they really work hand on hand para sa welfare din ng ating mga
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so yun pala yung pinagkaiba-iba ng life coach, guidance counselor,
Psychometrician, guidance,
psychologist,
and
and
psychiatrist. Ayan.
Okay.
To add to it, kasi sabi mo yung chaplain,
Yeah, the chaplain.
chaplain are more on the spiritual side.
Mhm. Okay, the spiritual.
Actually, magkaano kasi yan magkakambal halos because you are working with the mind. And when you are talking about spiritual aspect, you are also dealing with belief. The thought processes are for counselors, for psychologists, you do with that. But ang ating mga chaplain, they would bring you to a higher level because if they are talking about your relationship with your
Mhm. Okay po.
So, dyan papasok yung mga, pwedeng mga pastor, no po, pastor, na pag may mga struggles yung mga tao, pwede po namin kayong lapitan ng mga pastors.
That's true. Pero as ma'am said, kaya iba-ibang specialty because especially for the past years, no, wala kasing proper training usually yung mga pastors of how to deal. Ngayon, starting to be integrated in the curriculum, pastoral counseling and yung CPE, CPO. So, minsan, if you don't have kasi training or experience, syempre, mahirap. Hindi mo alam kung anong gawin o ganun. And sometimes the effect can be detrimental even though if your purpose
Is to help.
Is right.
Yeah.
True.
So, yun.
Okay. So, thank you po sa answers nyo. Now, po-proceed tayo sa next question. Unahin po natin mag-answer si Pastor DL. So, ang question po dito ay, justifiable po ba na manood ng porn or pornography given na tayo ay normally na may sex drive?
Yeah. I see yung sa tingin ko, the reasoning behind that is kasi may sex drive so dapat
Parang i-cater.
i-cater mo, di ba? You know, actually that's the same as saying you're gratifying your human nature. For me, it's the same as saying, mahilig ngayon yung mga tao magsabi na, I am born this way. Ganito talaga ako eh. So, yeah. But the Bible says a lot of things. In Jeremiah 17:9, it says, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately seek who can understand it. 1 Corinthians 2:14 says, the natural person, so kung tayo lang, does not accept the things of the Spirit of God, for they are only folly to him, and he is not able to understand them because they are spiritually discerned. And then Mark 7:21-23. I will just summarize now. From out of the heart of man come evil thoughts, sexual immorality, so on and so forth. So, if we leave ourselves to our human nature, kasalanan talaga yun. That's why Paul says, no, it's always a struggle with the person kasi yung gusto niyong gawin, hindi niya magawa. Yung ayaw niya, nagagawa niya. Because it's a personal struggle between our evil human nature and the leading of God. So we already know, based on the question, hindi yun maganda. So the bottom line is, that is never justifiable.
Kasi, no, Ma'am Rose, special sa mga kabataan natin, laging sinasabi na, normal kasi, lalo, especially, I'm not generalizing and discriminating, pero more likely talaga yung mga boys are really mataas ang sex drives nila. Sabihin nila na, normal kasi yan, ang hirap labanan na parang pag hindi namin to ginawa, mahirapan kami. So, in biblical sense, no, and hindi talaga siya justifiable na hindi porkit yun yung human nature natin ay pwede natin siyang gawin.
Okay.
It doesn't mean if we feel comfortable or it's the natural thing to do, it's the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ma'am Lowelyn, meron po kayong follow-up?
Yeah. The question is it justifiable?
Yes po.
Okay. The reason why you are doing things is supposedly because it would be for the purpose that it would make you a better person. It should make you a better person. Now, if you believe, I'm trying to process because in the world of psychology, we're always talking about the thinking, the feeling, okay, and the doing. Okay. Do you think what you are doing would make you a better person? It would not lead you into another addiction. If it is going to add a better spectrum in your life, then it can become justified. But if not, if it would lead you into another lowering of yourself, I know that this is not the topic for tonight. This is really very lengthy kasi pag-uusapan in detail. But that's the only thing. If it would make you a better person. It would improve, it would boost your integrity. We're talking about integrity, we're talking about your self-esteem, then that would become justified.
Okay. So,
Uh,
yes, Pastor
I want to
Dian.
add, because I remember around 2014, I was working in Hope Channel sa South, tapos we had an episode on this, no? Actually, pornography, why people go to pornography is for their fantasies na hindi nila cater in real life.
Oo.
Now what happens is, according to research, is those who watch porn, they start to have certain standards based sa napapanood nila. Tapos when it comes to their real marriage or even sex life, no, it's very far from the reality. That's the reality of it. It's very far. So hindi na sila na satisfy. So they start trying new things, and it becomes they said it becomes a hole that you're digging deeper and deeper. So it does not improve, no? It actually damages, no? Kasi yung fantasy na inisip mo, hindi naman maabot. It's like true, sabi kaya tulad ng iba, it's like an addiction ba na hindi talaga ma-fulfill.
So, para nagiging expectation versus reality.
Yeah, true.
Oo.
Na mas lalo tuloy tayo nagkakaroon ng frustration, no? Parang akala natin masasatisfy tayo. Tapos when it comes to reality, ma-frustrate tayo na,
Hindi naman.
bakit ganito lang to? Hindi pala ganito, dapat. And then, pwedeng masira din yung relationship natin sa spouse natin or sa partner natin. At masisira yung relationship nyo kasi hindi nga nasasatisfy yung isa. So, grabe, ang hirap pala.
Pala doon. So,
Actually,
Kasi, ma'am.
to add up, Ellen White writes about this. The more we watch pornographic materials, we are using our reserved energy without purpose.
Oo.
okay.
That is supposedly reserved up until we grow old.
So, may follow-up question po dito yung ating viewers. Now, when it comes naman, ma'am, gusto ko pong sagutin nyo, ma'am. Kasi, there are people nowadays, marami na po ngayon, yung mga, sabi nga, product of their past. May mga, sabi na natin, abuse sexually, physically, verbally, ganyan. And these past experiences actually form their personality sa ngayon. For example, ako, may naranasan akong traumatic experience, and because of that, pwedeng nagkakaroon ako ng trust issue sa aking
Ibang tao.
ngayon. Now, ma'am, what if those formed personality is causing us emotional pain? Ano po ba yung dapat naming isipin doon? Or what should be our attitude towards it?
To form personality, you were talking that the shaping or the environment you have. You said you are being formed. When you already reach the age na aware ka na, basically everyone is empowered. We have the capacity to choose what personality we want to project. You have the power within you to choose what. Yung past natin, yeah, it's there. But the thing is, we have three things to consider. Which one would hold you bigger? Is it the past, the present, or the future? I think the past is something that you can learn something. It should give you a strength to do something greater than the past.
Yeah. Totoo po
Kasi
yan.
pwede mo na siyang pag-aralan di ba? Pero yung decision mo today is the most critical one. What personality would you like to portray so that you have the best future?
Also.
Okay, sige po, Pastor
Yeah,
Del.
I agree with Mom, no, because I had a lot of friends, and I especially had this one friend who had a traumatic experience, no. And he shared to me. I'm not saying maybe it's true for all, no. Ewan ko, Ma'am, kung totoo ba to sa lahat. Pero sabi niya, minsan daw yung mga people like him, no, had traumatic experience, comfortable siya dun eh. Hindi naman comfortable. It's painful, but it's more painful to change or to make a decision na mabago. So, parang comfortable na sa kanya na yung past niya, gagawin niyang excuse
i-reach
to
out
remain.
niya lagi.
Instead of though traumatic yung experience, pero parang comfort zone, no? Comfort zone. So, I don't know, Ma'am, if that is true for all, pero based on experience, yun yung sabi niya. So it's, tama sabi ni Ma'am, it's a personal decision. We can change, with the help of God.
Actually, it's a choice. It's a choice. Just like, let's pretend, okay? I have a pen, let us represent it as the pain, the cause of pain. And then, ako yung stimulant, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, the pen, and then you hold it. The question is, how long will you allow the pen to be in your hand? It is in your power. Nasa kakayanan mo talaga na pwede. Kaya lang minsan po, nagiging, alam mo, parang nabibaby natin yung pain. Because sometimes, we have one big issue in our life. We wanted to belong.
Yes.
We wanted to share our story. And sometimes, it distracts us na yung story natin, pwede naman yung maging learning experience, but it should not hamper our growth.
Yes,
Kasi pwede ka mag-choice
Okay po.
Ayan. So, naalala ko din yung pag-cope up ko sa traumatic experience ko na maybe na hindi lahat talaga, nasa personal mo din talaga, choice mo din. For example ako, umabot talaga ako sa point na sabi ko, I don't want to make this an excuse na sa mga, syempre pag traumatic, pwedeng maging violent ka, pwede kang maging bully, or maging isolate ka na, hindi ka na makikipag-socialize. Sabi ko, ayokong yung past ko, yung maging lagi kong excuse para hindi ko ma-experience yung
Happiness.
saya ng buhay. And so, although may mga triggering factor, pero I choose not to dwell on the past and dinidetach ko talaga yung sarili ko when it triggers me. Yeah, kaya sa mga viewers po natin, it's our choice pa din naman talaga.
And that's good na kapag magkaroon tayo ng magandang decision na leave the past behind. Okay. So, for our next question po, nagtanong po ang ating viewer, bakit po mahirap mag-quit sa yosi or kahit anong uri ng addiction? Okay. So, unahin siguro natin si Ma'am Lowilyn, bakit po mahirap mag-quit sa yosi or kahit anong uri ng addiction?
Pag hindi mo sinama ang iyong willpower, your willpower, mahirap. Kasi ang willpower kasi ang magsasabi sa iyong turn about face, move forward. That's the only thing.
Naaalala ko, ma'am, dun sa series, no? Isa sa natutunan ko talaga dun is we should admit na hindi natin siya kaya
Kaya.
mag-isa. And we need that source of power, and that is God. Kapag talaga hindi natin hinayaan, di ba, Pastor? Kapag hindi talaga natin hinayaan na ang Panginoon mag-take control sa buhay natin, di talaga natin to malalabanan.
When we are used to something, kahit sa anong bagay, di ba? Kung palagi, for example, you're right-handed, no? Tapos biglang ka mag-kaliwa. Pwede, mahirap talaga.
Mahirap gawin.
So, paano ka matuto magkaliwa? Practice. Patulong. And that's true yung sabi ni Kim. Ang nalala ko na the first step in overcoming addiction is to admit that
Admit.
you have an addiction.
Yeah.
Kasi a lot of people who I meet, sabihin kasi nila, ay hindi man.
Parang normal na lang.
I can stop whenever I want to. Ganyan. So, yun yung hardest to admit help.
Yeah. That you need
That
help.
you need help.
Okay.
So, yun.
So, sige, Kim, meron pa tayong question.
Okay. So, Ma'am Loweline, syempre we are talking about mental disorders and how to cope up, to cure. Now, paano po natin, Ma'am, masasabi that we are in a good mental health? Ito po ba ay ibig sabihin hindi mo nararanasan ang stress, ang depression, or nararanasan mo siya pero nakaka-cope up ka? So, paano po natin ma-define that we are in a good mental health?
We can define that we are in a good mental. This is it. When we are talking about mental disorder, we are talking about intensity and duration. Is it normal na matakot tayo? Yes, di ba? It is normal. Pero when you are in a sound mind, a sound decision, natakot ka for a while, then you can move on to the next level. Pero pag nagiging mas matagal, then it becomes a mental illness. I'll give you an example. Kunwari, nagalit sa akin si Ma'am Rose kasi may ginawa akong mali. Okay? Kunwari lang. And then, nagalit siya. Normally, pag nagalit tayo, anong ginagawa natin? Diba? Magsasalita tayo. Tumataas ang boses natin. Or we do some things. But the thing is, after realizing na mali yun, you say sorry, right? But if not, pagkatapos ng isang araw, nandun pa rin yung galit mo, kinikwento mo pa rin kahit kanino yung galit mo, mas lalong nag-i-intensify yung anger. So, that is no longer normal. Basically, we can have those. Paano natin masasabi when we are able to go back and look at ourselves, being aware, this is already not right. So, I think I have to retrace or I have to reframe my mind.
So having a good mental health is able to cope up, no? And yun nga, kasi pag hindi mo talaga na-cope up, it can lead to intense
Illnesses pa.
So, masasabi natin na we are in good health, mental health kapag naka-cope up natin siya at hindi na lumalala.
Follow-up question, ma'am. Tanong din ako, ma'am.
Sige, ma'am.
Okay lang, titingnan natin.
So in a way, we can say, yung mga tao na nag-hold ng grudge ng matagal, it can be a form of, or unless kasi ma-interfere talaga yan sa life mo pag long time grudge, yung ganyan, ma'am. It
would really interfere with your functioning actually, Pastor. Halimbawa, we have a good relationship. Just because I harbor a grudge, kung dati nag-uusap tayo anytime na magkikita, pag may grudge ako, Pastor, normally pag makikita kita,
Iwas na,
magkita
iwas.
tayo, liliko ako. 'Di ba? So, it destroy actually. Normally, pag tumagal na yung grudge mo, doon na po yung natatawag yung PTSD. It can cause you post-traumatic disorder na hindi mo na alam yung point of return. Kaya lang napakapalad po natin dahil marami po tayong mga promises sa Bible, Pastor, that it can be changed. Just to have, ito Pastor ha, yung mga ganyang mga grudge. I was so blessed with, yung text sa Ezekiel, Pastor. Ezekiel 36:25, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit within you. I will remove, it can be removed.
Oh.
But we need a power. We need a power. So, basically talaga po, nagiging mental disorder, even yung anger. I think the Bible has all the answers. Diba? Pwedeng magalit, wag lang palampas yung maghapon. Diba, Pastor? Pwede naman. Think so. Pwedeng magalit, wag patapusin ang maghapon.
So, yung mga ganito, pwede talagang malabanan natin through, kasi may binibigay din ang Bible and God is giving us the cure para ma-overcome mo anger mo, yung mga trauma mo, yung pagiging anxious mo. And that's the good thing here na kahit na we can have a good mental health kapag talagang stay connected tayo sa Panginoon.
Okay. So, hindi talaga natin masasabi na kapag mentally healthy ka, wala kang pinagdaraanan. Na parang ang saya-saya mo lang palagi. Parang hindi ibig sabihin nun, na mentally healthy ka talaga. Ibig sabihin, may kakayahan ka na mag-cope up.
Kasi kung wala kang pinagdaanan,
Boring na siguro.
hindi, nasa langit ka na.
Iba rin yun pag wala kang pinagdadaanan. Iba rin yun.
So, yun.
So, follow up doon po na marami nga tayong nararanasang mental disorders. Ayan. So, Ma'am Ne or Ma'am Lowelyn, pwede po
Yes.
ba or maaari po bang magkasabay-sabay yung mga mental disorders na yon? Like, pwede ka bang makaranas ng anxiety, depression, stress, anger, ano
Oo,
pa ba,
at the same
trauma,
time,
at the same time?
A journey to 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Diba? Siguro minsan may siya na nauna mo na yung anxiety. Tapos, hindi niya na alam kung paano ang gagawin. So, it can cause the person to panic. Let's say, just with fear. Okay. Ang bata, minsan nakaranas maligaw. Mawala sa mall. Okay? Nawala siya for a while. Basically, nagkaroon siya ng trauma when in public places. Okay? Pag nasa public places ka na at biglang dumami ang tao, nagkaroon siya ngayon ng panic. So, it is possible na susunod, may mga time na ganon. Hindi niya alam kung anong gagawin niya. But basically, kung sama-sama sila lahat, I think we are flat dead. Kung lahat, I think it's really harder. Pero sometimes merong ilang mental disorder na magkakadikit, magkakasunod. Meron naman talaga na magkapatid talaga sila.
Magkapatid na disorder.
Nadikit.
Pero usually pala, siya, parang Parang yung susunod-sunod, di
or
ba?
There is a
consequence.
pathology.
Oo.
So for example, ma'am, no, dahil sa traumatic experience ko, pwede akong na-depress or na-anxious.
Na-anxious
Or pwedeng
ka.
sabay yung, dahil nga depressed ka, pwede ka na maging anxious na, paano kung ganito na? So hindi siya sabay-sabay talaga.
Super, oo.
Baka baliw ka na
Hindi.
talaga na, no?
Parang,
It is,
Step by
it
step.
happens, nati-trigger siya because of the activating event.
Okay.
Okay? Tapos yung belief system mo,
okay.
hindi na-process.
Hindi na-process.
I have
oo.
one counselee who was also sexually abused.
Mhm.
The thing is, literally, ang lagi niyang mga nagiging kasama are male. The person was born na siya lang ang only girl among yung group of friends. So basically, makikita mo, laging mga boys ang kasama niya. And even when he was already getting older, taking on responsibility, ang nagiging kasama niya, karamihan, napapaligiran siya ng mga gentlemen. So nagkakaroon siya minsan, nafe-feel niya, nasusuffocate siya, magpapanik siya, nagkakaroon siya alam mo yung action na hindi maintindihan ng iba because of the activating event. Ang belief system niya, bumabalik siya doon sa baka. Actually, yung bakahan, ang daming bakahan. Sabi ko nga, sana yung bakahan na yan pwedeng ibenta. Mayaman tayo pagka yung baka na yan, maibibenta. That when you are already irrational beliefs na kasi and then what would be the consequence if this would happen again? So, dyan pumapasok yung anxiety, ang panic disorder, then depression.
So para pala hindi magpatong-patong, dapat napaprocess.
Oo.
One mental disorder pa lang, kailangan ma-process niya na yon, di ba, para hindi
na
dumami.
Oo, hindi magkapatong-patong. Kasi pag nagpatong-patong na siya, matrigger lang, parang domino effect siguro siya, no?
Domino effect. Oo.
Parang
Yeah.
pag
Exactly.
tuloy-tuloy na. So, masyado na tayong maraming ganito, no? Now that we are in a reality that some or many of us are facing or experiencing this pandemic, these mental disorders. Now, pwede po nating unahin si Pastor, tanungin, ano po yung connection or how important is our relationship sa Panginoon para malabanan or para sabihin natin ma-cure,
Ma-overcome
ma-overcome
ma-cure,
natin itong pinagdadaanan natin or pwede nating haraping next pandemic?
It's very important. If I'll just summarize it. Yan lang, very important. But why? According to Mind, Character, and Personality, Volume 1, no, page 59, 9/10 of the diseases in this world have their foundation in the mind. No? Why? The brain, in page 60, it says the brain is the organ and instrument of the mind and controls the whole body. In order for the other parts of the system to be healthy, the brain must be healthy. And then in education, page 213, this is very important, no? As a safeguard against evil, the preoccupation of the mind with good is worth more than unnumbered barriers of law and discipline. Because if we are not connected to God, no, hindi natin ma-guard yung mind natin. Dito papasok lahat eh. Physical disease, mental disease,
Emotional.
emotional, lahat. So ito yung highway. Highway. So if we do not have a connection with God and it is not guarded or it is not under the control of God, 100% sure,
Na talagang
matalo talaga tayo. Hindi tayo maging handa, and we will be a victim of the next pandemic.
Oh.
Which is po itong next pandemic na to ay ito po yung mental disorders
Disorders,
natin.
yeah.
Oo.
Siyempre.
Which is po, pwede po nating malabanan itong next pandemic na parating sa atin. Kasi ang current pandemic po kasi natin ay itong COVID-19, ano po. And during this pandemic, marami po ang nakakaranas na ng anxiety, ayan, di ba?
Actually,
Depression.
'di ba? It's the prediction of the World Health Organization that 2020, ang second leading cause of death is suicide because of underlying mental disorders. Kaya napaka-importante talaga yung relasyon natin sa Panginoon according to Pastor. May dagdag po.
I will read from the Heavenly Places, no, chapter 154. It says, "We are living amid the perils of the last days, and we should guard every avenue by which Satan can approach us with his temptation. We must be sanctified through the truth. Every defect of character must be overcome, or it will overcome us and become a controlling power for evil. Cultivate whatever in your character is in harmony with the character of Christ." No, so
Amen.
unless hindi natin overcome, for sure, tayo ang
Tatalo.
ma-overcome.
Matatalo tayo nun. So, follow up nito kay Ma'am Ne, kung sa spirituality natin or spiritual aspect, ay kailangan talaga natin ng relationship sa Panginoon para maging ready at ma-cope up natin yung next pandemic. Now po, in the psychological or behavioral aspect, Ma'am Lowelyn, paano po tayo magiging ready dito po sa pagharap ng next pandemic?
Actually, when quarantine started, nakakatakot eh. Walang trabaho, walang food. Ako personally natakot ako kasi yung mga anak ko na dyan. Hindi kami makalabas sa AUP, total lockdown. But thinking about it, nung basahin ko yung definition ng quarantine, it talks about 40. The definition is 40. So, nag-define na ako personally in order for me not to fear about anything. Nakakatakot kasi hindi na kami magkikita ng mga anak ko. Di ba nakakatakot? Hindi na kayo magkikita ng boyfriend mo, ng asawa mo na lockdown sa malayo. It's really fearful. But when we are going to prepare for the next pandemic, you should have a source of strength. Saan ka kukuha ngayon kung wala tayong inimbok sa atin with our inner self? Where do you get it? Knowing that quarantine is 40, sinabi ko sa ate ko, ang December 2020, ay 40 pa rin, di ba? December 2020 is still 40, right? So it's possible na hanggang doon ang quarantine.
Yes po.
It's 40 days, it's 40 nights, it's 40 weeks that can be quarantined. How are you going to prepare? This is one thing that I have realized. If you understand that you are the apple of God's eye, no one can touch the apple of God's eye.
Amen.
Tama ba?
Yes.
If God had said He will fight for you, He will. Exodus 14:14, sabi niya doon, the Lord will fight for you, hold your peace. We fear about financial difficulties. I really thank the Lord for giving me this blessed assurance.
Yes.
Ito yung sabi niya ha, remember the Lord thy God.
Amen.
Remember pa lang yon, wala ka pang gagawin.
Mm.
At least yung Matthew, complicated, di ba? Ask, ano ngayon? Believe, claim.
Mm.
Sa Deuteronomy 8:18 pala, remember pa lang,
Mm.
He will give you the power. Look at us today.
Yes.
Ang gagwapo at ang gaganda nyo pa.
Yes.
Di ba? Look.
Okay po.
So, why worry?
Mm.
Yeah.
Why be anxious about the future? The birds in the air, they're there to testify.
Okay.
To testify that you will live, not survive. You will live.
Yun po. So, meron pong
Last.
Thank you very much, ma'am. No? Gusto ko sabi ni ma'am, you're the apple of God's eye. Kasi sabi sa Ministry of Healing, no? Yung sa Matthew 11:28, diba? The Savior's word, come to me, all you are heavy laden, and I will give you rest, are a prescription for the healing of the physical, mental, and spiritual ills.
Wow.
Though men have brought suffering upon themselves by their own wrongdoing. So dahil nagkasakit tayo because of our own wrongdoing, He regards them with pity. In Him they will find help. He will do great things for those who trust in Him. James 4:7 says, submit yourselves therefore to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you.
Amen.
Amen. So, ayun
Amen.
po, meron tayong assurance na itong pandemic, itong mental pandemic natin ay merong cure,
Yes.
merong kasagutan.
Nandyan na pala, long ago, binigay na ng Panginoon. We just have to discover it and experience it personally. Na kahit dumadanas tayo ng mga ganito, we have the assurance, we have the cure. Kung dito sa COVID-19, wala pa tayong
Wala pang-
assurance
wala
na
pang
kahit
cure.
nga yung vaccine, di ba, parang
Oo,
takot
wala
pa rin
pa.
tayo. Pero ito, hindi natin kailangan katakutan kasi proven and tested
Na may
that we will
cure.
be cured.
Oo.
That's
Amen.
talagang God is so good.
Okay.
No?
So, dear viewers, sana po ang inyong mga kasagutan ay na-answer po ngayong hapon sa about this next pandemic. Ano po? So, maraming salamat, Pastor DL and Ma'am Lowilyn, sa inyo pong pagsagot sa mga answer.
Yes.
Pagsagot sa mga katanungan ng ating mga viewers.
Yes, we are so blessed and I know and I'm happy na ang ating mga dear viewers din ay na-bless at ready na sila to face the next pandemic. So, before we end, let's request Ma'am Lowilyn to pray for us.
Tayo manalangin. Ama naming banal, dakila po kayo, purihin po ang inyong pangalan. Nagpapasalamat po kami sapagkat ginabayan niyo kami sa buong episode ng The Cure for the Next Pandemic. Panginoon, bagamat salat kami sa kaalaman at sa karunungan, subalit amin pong itinatagubilin ang bawat isa. Ang mga namumuno sa programang ito, gayon din Panginoon ang mga taga-subaybay na buong topics ng mga sa panahong ito ay kanilang sinubaybayan, ninamnam nila at pinag-aralan nila kung paano sila maging handa. At salamat Panginoon sa blessed assurance na kayo lamang ang matibay na muog na maaari naming sandalan sa anumang pandemic, sa anumang karamdaman na meron kami. Sapagkat kami po, Panginoon, ay gagaling dahil sa inyong sapat na biyaya at sa inyong pagiging mahabagin sa bawat isa. Salamat, Panginoon, sa pagpapatawad sa lahat ng aming kalikuan. Salamat po sa inyong dakilang pag-ibig at sa inyong pangako ng inyong pagpapatnubay sa bawat isa sa amin hanggang sa walang hanggan. Tanggapin namin ang inyong tugon sa aming mga dalangin sa matamis na pangalan ng Panginoon. Amen.
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 Thank you very much, dear viewers, for watching this special episode of the series, The Cure for the Next Pandemic. Bye, friends! Miss Bye!